From the National Weather Service in Raleigh, it's Nick Petro with your routine Monday morning weekly briefing for Central North Carolina. This briefing covers the period today, 19th through the 25th of April. Let's take a quick look at some current conditions and a couple things I'll point out. First, there's two cold fronts that I want to draw your attention to. And the first one is moving across our area as we speak. Look at this sort of this dividing line between, temperatures in the 60s and 70s on the east side of the front versus 50s on the west side of the front. The other front I want to call your attention to is moving across the western Great Lakes, the Midwest, the Central Plains. And look at the difference behind that front. Look at the temperatures in the 30s and 20s. These aren't dew points. These are actual air temperatures. And you'll see, 50s out ahead of it and 30s behind it. This is quite an unseasonably cool air mass moving across the northern plains and Midwest. And believe it or not, that front will eventually find its way moving across central North Carolina come, Wednesday. Now, what that means for us, of course, is there's two things I want to that this pattern that you see right here on the screen is resulting in. Number one, there are a few showers and thunderstorms moving across our area right now, as typically happens when a cold front moves through. So that's number one. Number two, there'll be a few more very light rain showers when the second front moves through. That'll be Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. The third thing I want to point your attention to is that unseasonably cool air that will eventually filter in here for Thursday into Friday. I think, the daytime temperatures won't be too bad. We're not going to see daytime temperatures like what you see behind that front right now. Obviously, as that air mass moves east, it will modify and gradually moderate. So later this week, we'll have, highs in, 60s, but it'll be those nighttime low temperatures that will be of concern for us. So anyway, let me clear this out. And let's see here. Bear with me here for just a second here. Let me close this out. And then let me bring up current radar right now. I think this is somewhat interesting too. And as I pointed out, there is a boundary moving through our area, cold front. And as mentioned, not unusual to have a few showers and maybe, a thunderstorm or two. There is a thunderstorm occurring right now northeast of the Triangle region up near Roanoke Rapids, Warrenton, and just north of Rocky Mount. And then obviously everything else is well east of I-95. The Storm Prediction Center has the eastern North Carolina highlighted in a marginal risk for severe thunderstorms, but not central North Carolina. Now, I will point out when you see stuff like this on radar, like what you see up near Roanoke Rapids, even though that may not be severe, that'll result in some heavy downpours, maybe some brief gusty winds, and maybe some very, very tiny, small pea-sized hail. Okay, so if you happen to get under one of these, or if you are under one of these, say in Warren County, that's what you're experiencing right now. Back further west, like Person County and in the Triad region, this is just very light rain shower. So very light activity here as we head through the afternoon. But it does appear to me that most of the shower activity will basically fall along and north of kind of that line right there. So if you're down in Rockingham, you're down in Laurinburg, Fayetteville, Troy, Albemarle, you're probably going to stay dry most of the day. I don't think these showers are going to get to you, but you never know. I mean, I don't completely rule it out, but I think obviously, north of, say, 64 will have the best chance for any showers and thunderstorms today. Okay. So that's a quick look at the very near term for today. As I pointed out, a cold front is passing through our area, and it'll bring that chance for showers and thunderstorms to central North Carolina today. And then we'll see fair weather, dry weather for the daytime Tuesday, but it'll cloud back up Tuesday night. And Wednesday morning, a stronger cold front will move across the area. There'll be some isolated showers along and ahead of that front, maybe as early as Tuesday night, tomorrow night, but more likely Wednesday morning. And then the real weather story with that front is the dry and the unseasonably cool weather for the latter half of the work week. Obviously, it'll be dry with high pressure over the area. But the main bullet point is frost will be possible Thursday and Friday morning with lows in the mid-30s. So if you've already, planted your garden or have sensitive outdoor plants and vegetation, Fortunately, my garden are in containers, so I can pick them up and move them into the garage for Thursday and Friday morning. But if you have something planted in the ground, you're going to need to probably cover those up, okay, and make sure that they can be protected from frost. So this is kind of a late occurrence for frost, but that's just kind of the pattern we're in right now. So I would imagine we'll probably have frost advisories for those mornings. Okay, and then after that, then yet another cold front and weather system will come at us from the west and southwest, and that will bring a period of wet weather Saturday, late Saturday, probably Saturday after 3 p.m. So if you have plans Saturday morning up, through mid-afternoon Saturday, I think you'll be okay. But the rain may get in here as early as 3 p.m. Saturday, and then the off and on rain through midday Sunday before that clears out. So kind of a wet weather pattern. And in fact, that weather pattern late in the week will be the one, or I should say over the weekend. Let me restate that wet weather late in the week or in the weekend. Make the same mistake there twice. But well, let's just look at this graphic here. I think that'll convey it. Look at this weekend period. Those rainfall amounts are pushing 1 inch, maybe 1.25 inches, as much as 1.5 inches, depending on where you're at. So that could be, that could give us a pretty good soaking, perhaps Saturday night into Sunday. Okay, but other than that, any rain that falls across our area, even with today's showers and Wednesday morning showers, should be pretty light. And then otherwise, it looks fairly dry the rest of the period. So Tuesday should be mostly dry, and Thursday and Friday look dry as well. Okay, so our main rainmaker this week, or in this 7-day period, will be this weekend. Okay. And then, of course, a few isolated downpours, like I pointed out, the one in Warren County right now, that's occurring actually as we speak. So there could be a few isolated heavier downpours today, but again, they'll be very, very isolated. All right. All right. So this is WPC's excessive rainfall outlook, which highlights where flash flooding may be a concern, and we don't see any flash flood concerns for us for the next 3 days. And SPC's severe weather outlook, as I kind of alluded to already at the beginning, isolated severe storms are possible today to our east, well east of I-95. And then it looks like the severe thunderstorm risk early Wednesday should be to our north. Okay, so there could be an isolated storm or two Wednesday morning, basically from the triangle north and eastward. But the severe weather should stay north of the Virginia border. Okay. All right, so this theme of below normal temperatures looks like that may continue actually into the following week. So anyway, yeah, and then who knows what will happen in May? Who knows? Maybe it'll just flip on and turn suddenly into summer. Who knows? But anyway, it looks like cool weather is going to continue to round out the last week of April. Okay. All right, so wrapping this all up, again, a cold front moving through our area now, giving us a chance for showers and thunderstorms, again, mainly the northern half of central North Carolina. And it looks like if there are any isolated severe storms today, that would be well to our east. Okay, fair weather Tuesday, and then that next stronger cold front will move across the area early Wednesday. We could get an isolated shower ahead of that Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Dry and unseasonably cool weather for the latter half of the work week. And as I alluded to earlier, frost will be possible Thursday and Friday mornings with lows in the mid-30s, so watch out for that. And then a period of wet weather is likely late Saturday through midday Sunday. Okay, so there's the numbers for you at the bottom there. And you can see once we get into the mid-30s, then that's when obviously frost becomes possible. Okay. So that wraps up our weekly briefing for Central North Carolina. Thanks for joining this morning, and thanks for everyone who's watching this on YouTube after the fact.